Yo, what up? It's Eli.
It's Noah.
Jason.
And today we got a special social media influencer here with Barstool Sports.
What's up, guys? It's Eddie, St. Pat's graduate, 2009. I'm impressed. This is a part of this building that I've never been in. So you guys are showing me something I've never seen here at my school.
All right. So thanks for coming on. Thanks for being here. And, since you just said you've never been on this part of the building, can you tell us about your experience here at Pat's and how this part of the building was when you were here?
Yeah, so this was, I think this was like a bunch of financing offices or something, or theater stuff. I don't exactly remember. I just know that I've never been in this part of the building. We'd always locked down like Fort Knox. But yeah, my experience at the school, I went here from 2005, 2009. Graduated, went to Southern Illinois, went to St. Francis Borgia beforehand. And it's probably similar to all of you guys, neighborhood guys, and except for our LaGrange guy back there. Similar to all you guys, neighborhood guys. Always kind of knew I wanted to go to St. Pat's because I always went to the basketball camps and whatnot growing up with Coach Bailey. And just ended up here and finished up in 2009.
Yeah, you say you went to St. Pat's 2005, 2009. That's kind of like the prime of St. Pat's. Everyone talks about those times. Like, what's best moment, like ND game or like, basketball against St. Joe's? Like, what was the best moments?
Yeah, there's, of course, like the easy answer, senior year, we won an overtime game against Notre Dame at Notre Dame. It was insane. It was 14-14, and it's, old school college overtime. We won at the end, 2014. And everyone rushed the field. They were not happy about it. And it was fun. That stuff like that, obviously, you never forget. Awesome St. Joe's games as well. But honestly, just being here every day with the guys was something that I remember the most. Just like all the time you have to kill when it's like between football practice, before the games on Friday nights, and just sitting there on like the mats upstairs or whatever and just hanging with the guys. That's honestly one thing I think about the most for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. It's more about like, obviously all the games and everything is fun, but I also feel like the classes and like when you're in school, just in general learning, like you're surrounded by all your friends. Like it just makes time here fly by super fast. Like that's the same thing we can all agree on. Like before football, we all hang out. Before a game, we all hang out. And like after the game, like we're always together, I feel like. And that's the big thing about this school. It's like you always know who your brother is. Yeah,
no, you're right. And especially the teachers too. Like there's so many times where we'll just be sitting there and we'll fire off a text. Remember when this guy did that? And, and I'm sure you guys have the same experience, and that stuff you just kind of don't forget. So those are always like kind of, it's nothing specific, but it's pretty much the large part of your whole experience here in 4 years,
Yeah.
All right, I got a question. What's the coolest interview you've ever done?
Ooh. The first time we had Urlacher on was a lot of fun.
That does sound like a good one.
Yeah, that was good. So it's always fun to talk to Brian. There's been so many. I love Olin Kreutz. I was a lineman here, so talking to him about the offensive line and just getting into the nitty-gritty of everything's been great. But I'd probably have to say Urlacher for sure.
Yeah. So I saw on your Instagram you met Hawk Tua. How did that go down? How did that go down?
I was at the Zach Bryan concert, and I work with Zach's girlfriend, Bree, and she did a podcast with Hawk Tua before that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw her, and I was like, Hawk Tua, let me snap a pic, And that's kind of how it went down. She's very nice. She's only like 21. So,
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
17.
Hey, toss your head in the ring.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Shoot a DM, see what happens.
Yeah.
But the real question, did you listen to her podcast?
I haven't heard it yet. How is it? Have you guys heard it?
Bits and pieces.
It's
Awesome.
it's just here and there. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. So is she like a big deal here for you guys?
She was, and then like she just like you know how it goes. You hit the peak, and then you slowly
it like dumbs down. It's like it's still like a joke here, but not like really. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, and I don't know.
But it was a sensation when it happened, right? Like,
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knew about it. It would just be a big joke. You'd just say it, and everyone would laugh. That's how it is. But now it's just like, not really. It's just kind of like, not really a joke anymore. It's just died down.
Yeah. It's like with everything, it just dies.
Yeah. The momentum's died off for sure.
Yeah, but now it's more about her podcast because like people are just saying like it's not that good.
Oh no.
No.
Well, you give her some reps, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
for
I
sure,
know.
yeah.
Are you in right now?
4.
So I'm sure,
Four.
like,
Yeah.
it's gonna. You'll see.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It goes. Yeah.
Like the setup looks nice and everything. It looks pretty nice. Like,
Yeah,
you
we're
look, yeah.
upgrading it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, like her
yeah.
setup. Her setup.
Yeah, I think she's with Better, right? Jake Paul's company.
I don't know.
I think so.
Are
Yeah.
you guys into that stuff? Do you guys watch, like, what do you guys do? You guys do TikTok, or what's like the big thing?
Instagram Reels.
Instagram Reels.
Instagram
Oh, really?
Reels,
Yeah.
Is that rare? I feel like everyone does, or is TikTok younger than you guys?
No, TikTok
No.
is, but like, well, here our iPads are like the Wi-Fi, so we can't go on TikTok. So we can't go on Instagram Reels.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do they let you on Instagram Reels but not TikTok?
Because like the internet, like on your iPad, like it'll block out anything else, but Instagram on like the
They can
website.
block out like certain websites in the Wi-Fi.
So like,
Oh.
just, like, can't
so
go on.
Instagram like on like Safari is able, like you're able to actually like watch things through
Got
there.
it,
So
got
that's how people like.
But why don't they have that blocked? Is what I'm asking.
Oh, I think
They haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
I think they did figure it
Well, I
out.
hope I didn't out you guys here. This is not
No,
what I
I-
intended to do.
no.
I'm just trying to get in touch here. With you,
No, I don't.
with
I
your
don't.
generation.
I don't think they have, or I
No?
mean, at least not
All
yet.
right,
Yeah.
I'll talk to Santucci. I'll be like, hey, just leave Instagram Reels. To me.
Thank you. So, can you tell us how like Barstool came to be? Like how you're a part of it, and like how it's a big part like of who you are and how it happened.
Yeah, so I started reading in 2008. So I was a junior here at the time, and at that time, like Barstool was like, it was just a little blog from Boston, and the creator, obviously Dave Portnoy, is who was like really the only blogger. I started following him, thought it was really funny. Like instantly told all my friends at Pat's here, I was like, yo, you guys got to read this site. It's hilarious. And when when I went to Southern Illinois, I graduated in 2013. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do this. Like, I knew I wanted to do audio or radio and TV or somehow. And but I always loved Barstool. I didn't really know how to mesh it all. So I found out that they were doing a kickball tournament for Greg Olson at Grant Park. So I went, I hit up a bunch of my friends. I was like, yo, let's go down there and maybe we meet the guys. Maybe we, whatever, just support the charity, whatever. It'll just be a good summer day. We're not doing anything anyways. So we took the train, went all the way down there. It was myself and my 4 friends, and then there was probably like 5 other people, which is crazy to think about how many people would be there now versus 2013. There was not really anyone there, and all my buddies were talking to the guys like, "Hey, you got to have him on the show. You got to have him on the show. Like, you got to hire this kid. You got to hire him." And they're like, "All right." Like Big Cat at the time, he was running the Chicago office. He's like, "All right, send me an email when you get home." I was like, "Okay, fine." So, run home. Instantly go back Northwest Side, run home, and send him an email. Don't hear anything, and I'm like, he was just being nice. It's just not. It's whatever. The dream's over. I'll have to figure something else out. He answers my email 2 weeks to the date, and he goes, "Hey, here's your opportunity. If you find me 4 smoke shows for next week, you're in." So smoke show of the day was just like a local pretty girl that we'd post on the site,
Yeah.
And so I instantly hit up all my friends, a couple Reds girls. I was like, "Hey, I need your help." You know what I mean? I was like, "I need your help." I was like, "I need this job." And of course they were cool. They're like, "Yeah, go for it," like whatever. And I posted it, and then ever since there, I was in. That was it. Yeah.
Wow. That's funny. See, like obviously we have like the Pat's Barstool,
Yeah.
and I just think like that's funny, like to know that how it started, and like do you was this like you knew that you wanted to do this, like you wanted to talk to people and you wanted to be like broadcasting and stuff, like how'd you find your love for that?
So I when I was younger, I knew I wanted to do sports broadcasting. I had always had the dream of being the Chicago Cubs play-by-play announcer. That was what I wanted to do. I was like, that's it. And when you tell people that, they look at you like you're crazy. You got 10 heads. Like, there's only one job, and that's not that easy to get, obviously. But I always kind of had the mentality, like, someone's got to do it, and I always kind of believed in myself. And as that kind of went forward, being here at Pat's my junior year, I went up to Mr. Doyle. Is he still here?
No, he left.
Did he?
Yeah, but he was here around when we were here,
Yeah.
right?
Sophomore year he left.
Yeah, he's left. Yeah, he was
He
here.
left our sophomore.
Yeah,
year.
I had him for freshman orientation.
Great guy.
So, yeah.
Like a guy who I'll forever remember as one of those teachers that looked out for us. He I talked to him, Preslack, who was the dean at the time, legendary St. Pat's guy. I know you guys didn't get to know him, but he was the absolute best. And Mr. Quinn kind of ran the whole TV thing up there. And I was like, hey, I kind of want to do this. And from there, Mr. Doyle helped build it out, and I would broadcast the home basketball games. So it kind of went from there. And then as I kept going on, I was like, I don't really want to stick to sports. I did an internship at the Howard Stern Show. Howard Stern is probably just like an older radio host who gets mad about things now, right? Like back in the day, in the 90s, or the 80s, the 90s, and 2000s, this guy like ruled the whole radio world. Obviously, Miss Santucci, she definitely watched, and so did Dan and everyone. All the teachers. It was a big cultural phenomenon when we were younger. I just kind of applied. Really, it's not like a crazy story, but it was what happened. There was this guy who was in the Whack Pack. He went by the name Eric the Actor, and he had just died. And if you guys want to laugh, go to YouTube and type in Eric the Actor and watch some of his old clips. It's hilarious. He died, and I kind of just started going through like a YouTube rabbit hole, and I was like, I kept wanting to see more, and I was watching. I was like, this is cool. So I went to the site, and I saw they were looking for interns. I applied, and there was a million people. There's so many people applied, as you could imagine, but I just stayed aggressive. I would call, and I'd be like, hey, are you guys still, looking for, hiring for spring interns, whatever? And they're like, yeah, we're still going. And then I think just kind of being at the person who hires their, staying on their radar, that's kind of what made me get the internship. So I moved to New York, lived there for 4 months, and interned at Sirius at the Howard Stern Show. So it was fun.
What they have you do? What'd you do?
A bunch of things. I would cut audio. I would do guest things. I would take notes for whoever it was that they're having in. It's like, okay, we're having in Robert Downey Jr. He came in one day, and it's finding notes for that, or I would have to go to the green room and get a signature for his release form. So I met him. I met JB Smoove, Jason Biggs, a few other ones. I wrote a prank call. That's probably my crowning moment at the place is I wrote a prank call for.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah. So at the time, there was a big news article that went out about how the plumbers in New York, the plumbers union, was getting pissed because people were flushing washable whites on there. The wet wipes. And they said it was clogging the whole system and everything. I was like, you should start prank calling people. And I wrote this whole thing and asked them what kind of shits they're taking. And so that's, and it was supposed to be voiced by Jason Biggs, which would have been unreal for me because I love American Pie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. You guys are probably too old for that too. I'm probably too old for you for that too. But it was, voiced by Ralphie May. But yeah, they did the whole thing, and they're calling people, and people are like, "What? What do you ask me? What kind of dump I'm taking?" So that was it. That was probably the coolest moment, was getting a prank call on there.
Sweet, man. That's what kind of?
I know that's kind of sick.
Yeah, just imagine you're just sitting there one day. Someone's like, "Hey, you got some backup in your sewer line. What are you doing? You eating TBK or what? What's going on?"
The one on Harlem.
Yeah.
It gets you.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, that was it. And I liked the comedy aspect and the goofiness of everything. So I was like, I would be great to kind of morph both worlds and be a little sports, but a little I want to talk Hawk Tua. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's kind of what Barstool is. So it's perfect.
Oh yeah, you get best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec.
I think it's time, Jason. Pull out the big.
Oh yeah.
Big question.
Right. So the one thing we wanted to do was a mini snake draft.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh yeah. And we figured the best topic. I know you've done this one before, but best school lunches.
Oh, okay. Are we talking specifically at Pat's?
No.
Anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. How do we want to pick the order?
Well, he's the guest, so he has to go first.
Yeah.
So you just go down this way. It's fine.
So Eddie, me, Noah, Elliot.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, are we building a lunch, or I'm just taking one lunch item that I think is...
Oh, Should we build?
Listen, as the commissioner of our draft, like there's a lot of specifics, a lot of rules I get you.
Oh, yeah, establish them first.
Whatever you want,
Yeah.
just lunch items.
We're trying to make this as Barstool as possible. So you got it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll lead it off then.
All right.
I'm taking the Capri Sun. I think it's a staple. It's the cornerstone. It's the left tackle of every lunch as a kid. And I hope we're like obviously I don't think many people are drinking Capri Suns anymore in high school. But I'm saying if they are, respect. The Capri Sun never goes out of style. But I think as far as like being a grammar school kid, that was the staple.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the most universal pick of all time. Just the plastic water bottle.
Oh,
That's
drink.
boring.
that
You're
is
just
boring,
Just
bro.
the most universal pick of all time.
All right.
You can't beat it.
See, obviously Eddie took Capri Suns, but you can't go wrong with a Kool-Aid Jammer. I feel like those are way better than Capri Suns. I've always thought that, especially the tropical punch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you cut your tongue on like the hard plastic little part.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. There's hazards in that.
All right, I'm pretty good pick. I think maybe you can't go wrong with the 99-cent Arizona.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with that. You can't.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Beverages.
Cheap, tasty. It's everything.
Yeah.
Different. You get watermelon, fruit punch, Arnold Palmer. You can't go wrong. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
bunch of options.
Yeah, true. You took the water bottle, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So
Second round.
Second round.
Second
All right,
round
so
now.
Any item?
Any item.
I gotta go with a bag of Cool Ranch. I'm gonna take Cool Ranch Doritos. That's my pick.
That's good.
okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the main course. I'm just going to take the pizza. Pizza's
Okay.
pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, the pizza here?
The pizza
I-
here.
pretty-
I don't think Dave would like the pizza here.
No.
Nah,
I don't
Dave
think
was
so.
like-
I think it's decent.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I
It's all
think
right.
it's
I feel like
definitely
it's got its good days and its bad days.
If it's still the same from back in the day, that thing is brutal.
No.
No.
All right, good. I'm glad they pivoted, enhanced.
I'm gonna go with a strawberry uncrustable.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I see you. Strawberry too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go curly fries. Curly fries. You
Alright.
can't go wrong with curly fries.
You can't.
Can't go wrong. They're like the best. I think they're the best type of fry.
Curly
No,
fries.
yeah.
No,
You like McDonald's fries?
McDonald's
Oh,
fries
yeah.
are where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about a waffle? I think waffles.
Waffle fries are
yeah,
good, yeah.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best. Still going another round?
Yeah, another round, yeah.
Listen, it may be kind of standard, but a PB&J. Can you guys eat PB&Js?
Yeah,
yeah,
we're good,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We don't got any peanut allergy?
No.
Yeah.
How is that though? I didn't really have that.
We don't really have like.
No,
No?
yeah, no.
You don't put them in a bubble and like
No.
send them in the round building and
No,
say if
no.
they got a nut allergy?
No.
No.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't really. Oh, pickle.
Yeah.
One of our friends is only. It's only like one person I think has peanut allergies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think that's it. Like,
What does he do when you guys eat lunch?
oh, nothing. She still sits there with
Oh,
us.
really?
Like,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Must not be horrible.
yeah. Like,
It's different now, guys. We didn't
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
really.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably take more.
I know it's serious though, so I hope that kid's all right.
No, yeah, we're good.
no,
He's
yeah,
good.
No, he's good. He's always
Survived
good.
the last 3.5 years,
Good,
so
good.
keep going.
Is my pick?
That's all. It's all you.
So I'm gonna pick my side. I'm gonna pick the Bosco sticks.
Oh,
It's a good call.
Yeah,
That's good.
That is good.
That's a good call.
it's good.
So, see, I'm a big guy, so my Uncrustable was just a snack. I was gonna take just a classic ham and cheese, mayonnaise, and mustard. I put mustard on my sandwiches, so that's my main.
That's my main. Every Friday we got wings here. Give me the boneless wings, baby.
Really?
Boneless
Which ones?
wings.
Which ones?
Is it buffalo
We
or
get two
barbecue?
flavors,
Oh,
buffalo or
buffalo.
barbecue.
See, you can't go wrong with the classic buffalo though. But like some people don't like spicy stuff. The barbecue is like tangy. I think I'm gonna go barbecue. You can't go with
Yeah.
barbecue boneless wings.
Do you guys have Bosco's every day now or no?
No,
No, it's like
that's only
certain
days.
Yeah.
It's certain days that we have Bosco sticks.
Fridays usually still? Or
I think it's Wednesdays.
I think it's Wednesday.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wednesdays.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And every Friday is wings, and every Thursday is beef day, of course.
Okay.
So yeah,
I don't- So every Thursday's beef day?
yeah, every
Yeah,
day. Yeah.
every
The beefs
Thursday.
have gone downhill.
Really?
Yeah.
What's going on with the beefs?
They're not what they used to be.
Oh, no. And Friday's wings?
yeah,
Yeah,
Friday's
Fridays.
boneless wings.
Every day?
Yeah, every
week.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like personally, I feel like Fridays are the best days. Like, you know, like especially like for us, like you have a game, you get barbecue wings and like a thing of fries. Like the lunch here is good. It's good now.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
And like now they have like a pasta bar, so like you could get like pasta.
Oh,
Like
really?
you get like Alfredo or like regular like spaghetti.
And you guys got like fancy seats down there and stuff now, right?
Yeah.
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 We have like logos on our tables and stuff.
Wow. You ever
Yeah.
seen the old cafeteria?
No.
I mean,
I think we were here. It was like the old tables, right, with the
Yeah,
chairs.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we saw. We were
Oh,
here.
yeah,
We were here.
yeah.
Yeah. It was just. It's just this year they came in with the.
with the new ones?
Yeah, the new
Yeah.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
they redid the whole calf. Like they painted the walls and all that stuff.
Man, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Like when you were here, they used to play like games on the TVs, right? Or no? During lunch or no?
No.
No?
we didn't have that,
It was just
yeah.
in the mornings then,
I don't
right?
think we had TVs down. There's TVs in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's TVs now.
Like when it's like March Madness and stuff, like sometimes
Oh.
they'll play a game up on the TV. I mean, at least they did
Yeah.
our freshman.
Yeah,
year,
our
right?
freshman year.
Yeah.
After
Oh,
that,
we
that's
did.
Like
so
they haven't
serious.
really
Yeah.
used the TVs
Really?
down
Oh,
there.
we'll
Yeah.
bring it back. well, now that we're talking about it, they're gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
They
Yeah.
have to.
But like, could you tell us like, how was your senior year here? Like, do you remember anything like classes wise, like sports, and just like the best memory, like and like if your class did a senior prank?
Yeah, so senior year was great. Obviously, you're kind of just ready to have it be over, but then at the same time, you want to soak up like those last days with your buddies. And I remember, you take your foot off the gas, you take a little easier classes, maybe a study year, some yearbook, whatever. But it was fun. Like I think about after football season. Really, you just kind of don't know what to do. Do you guys play sports at all?
Yeah.
I'm in football,
Okay.
And we played
Baseball.
baseball.
and he's in football. So there's 2 football players and 2 baseball players.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm telling you, you're a senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once you can leave the building, you still get out at 2:30 or no?
240.
250.
250.
2:50. Wow. Push it back. But you're not. What time you start?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So but once you get out at 2:50, like to go home is the weirdest thing, right? Because there's
Yeah.
always, if it wasn't football practice, it was lifting, whatever. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, just kind of making the most of those times, especially second semester when there was no football. Yeah, you just kind of, I don't know, there's probably a lot of things that I can't talk about, but yeah, you soak it up, man. You really just have a good time with your buddies for the last couple months that you have with them. Senior prank, honestly, it's weird, man. There was a lot of things where, like, we just had so much respect for Coach Luke.
Yeah.
Is he here? Is he back here?
Yeah, he's here. Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And when every day was kind of a laugh and every day was kind of a prank, we kind of got to a point where it's like we don't want to, cause too much of a headache or do something that's going to really piss him off because, like I said, we just had so much respect for the guy. He always made sure that we were respectful and we're always in line, but that we always had a good time here. So we never did anything over the top. I know the class after me all jumped in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal. I like sent them all home. Well, they made them finish the day all like soaking wet and everything, and they were really mad about that. Why, you guys planning something?
Oh, yeah.
Don't say it here. But,
No, we can't say.
We
it
can't
here,
say it,
but-
but I think it's pretty good. We
I
just
feel
got
like it's
we just
good.
got we got like the money though. That's the problem.
funding.
The funding, yeah. Funding. If Barstool wants to help us,
Well,
No,
Well-
but I feel like it's good. I think we have we're gonna make use of the courtyard. The
Oh,
courtyard.
okay.
That's-
yeah. On the corner there.
Yeah.
Right out there in the.
Do you guys use that or no?
Sometimes like during the summer we eat there for like lunch.
Yeah,
And
like
it's nice outside.
Yeah.
they'll let us sit out there now. They have like these like the chairs that you'll see like at the park and
Oh,
like
okay.
like those benches and like now they have, I think it's like 4 of them or 5 of them, and you could sit out there if you want and eat lunch out there and like. It's kind of like just like a spot to chill now. Some teachers sometimes have class out there when it's nice,
Oh, okay.
so it's like it's more used now.
Oh, that was just like high grass when I was here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was just kind of no one. I don't even think you were allowed to go on there.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
So you mentioned Big Cat and how like, you got with the Barstool. What's your like best moment with Big Cat?
Best moment with Big Cat. I could tell you my worst moment. That's easier to remember.
Oh, yeah, then that's all
it
it's
was
that.
The double doink game.
Uh,
That was my first. That was my first day full time, and we were in New York doing a live stream. And that was right when that movie Bird Box came out. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
And I had to wear a blindfold for like the thing was you had to wear a blindfold after every score, and then the Bears just didn't score for like the second half, so I was blindfolded on the whole second half, and I wasn't really able to see the Bears playing the playoffs for the first time in 8 years, so that sucked.
Well,
that sucked. But yeah, a ton of great moments with him, whether it be at concerts or at Cubs games or whatever. It's all a blast.
No, yeah, he seems like a great guy, fun guy. Watching the Bears game with him, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw this weekend or last weekend.
Yeah, tough one.
Yeah, tough one. Just can't get out of that. I don't know what it's called with the Bears.
It's like a slump. I don't know.
It's been a slump for too long.
Same story over and over again.
No, yeah.
How are we feeling about Caleb?
Good. I mean, I think it's still too early to tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone that's like trying to bash him I feel like it's his second game.
No, yeah.
You got preconceived opinions for sure.
He's give him some time.
Yeah, he had no time at all.
No, yeah, he just kind of went straight. You could see quarterbacks that kind of go straight in there, struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, just look at the Packers. Jordan Love sat on the bench for maybe like a couple years after Rodgers, and then came in. Looked like he's been in the league for a couple of years already.
Yeah.
And he did good. I think they took him to the playoffs, right? Did he take the?
Jordan Love,
yeah, he took him to the playoffs his first actual season.
Yep.
I think the best way to develop a quarterback is they sit behind someone, and then they learn. I think Atlanta's gonna be pretty good in the future with Penix because they got Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, big name. So, but yeah, that's.
I wonder when he's gonna play.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So.
So, do you want to tell us about your favorite Barstool trip, like with any big trip that you went on?
Man, yeah, I've been so fortunate to do so many. The first time I went with Portnoy to Vegas was a blast. Just kind of, being a kid from the Northwest side, I had an experience in Vegas that I never imagined that I would get. I can't go too into detail, but I'll just leave it at that. That's one of them. I went to the Jersey Shore one year for work. That was unreal. Do you guys watch that show? No.
I have seen like clips on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen clips of Jersey Shore.
So that was like the thing. When
really?
I was a little, maybe more college, but that was like it. Like that was like our Haktua. That was everyone loved the Jersey Shore. So I went there. I rented a house for a couple days. We went to the real Jersey Shore house. That was a fun time. That was a great one. Went to Austin. Did a bunch of. I did a bachelor party series this past year, so that was a fun time. We just went to a bunch of different places, Key West, whatnot. So there's so many of them, but it's always definitely very fortunate. It's a great part of the job that it's taken me all over the country. So yeah, those are just a few of them.
Yeah. Well, you're a big garage guy. I've seen that. Big garage guy, right? Yeah. I see you're upgrading your garage, right? How's that going for you?
Good. Shout out to I think he sponsored your bags too, right? At Windy City Garage.
Yeah, the football
bags.
Yeah. Shout out to Vince. It's going good. It's still a slow process. I'm kind of getting everything going. I want to be kind of ready to go. My goal is here for like the NFL playoffs to have it all souped up and everything, but. Yeah, it's still got a long way to go. But it looks good. It looks good from what we started with.
Yeah, like the whole setup and everything. You have a TV.
What are some of the attributes?
Yeah.
So it's got a like a fridge with like a glass door, so it's kind of like when you see at the cafeteria downstairs. So it's got all the beverages in there. A couple couches. It's got a blackjack table. It has a couple TVs. It has a walkout deck. There's a lot of cool things in there for to have poker night and whatnot and. Have some cigars, whatnot. It's gonna be good once it's all set.
Then you got the upstairs too for the storage. I saw.
Yeah. Just for storage.
Just for storage.
No cigars. Yeah.
No. It'd be like just a cloud of smoke up there. Everything's gonna be so compact.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
All right. What's your best moment with Dave?
Best moment with Dave. That Vegas trip was something. Like I said, I can't go into particulars because you guys are just young pups, but that was definitely like it was a pinch me moment for sure. Like I said, I was like, how did I end up here?
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those for sure. but we've had a bunch just hanging out at whether it be Detroit or here in Chicago. There's always a good moment with Dave. He's a great guy and has honestly become a friend throughout this whole process and whatnot. So he's a pain in the ass a bunch of the times because he hates everything that I like the Bears and whatnot. But it's always fun regardless of what we're doing whenever we're hanging out.
Yeah, so I saw, you guys just updated the Barstool headquarters in Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that where I saw Paul Skeens, he does the challenge? Is that where Paul Skeens does a challenge, or that's somewhere else?
Yeah, it's
that's
the
where
office. Yeah.
that's the office.
Yeah, it's at the
Oh,
office.
that's sick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's I saw his basketball court.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He's got a golf simulator, basketball court, full kitchen.
That's insane.
Yeah, there's a gaming room.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff.
Who had the quickest time through that? I know you guys did
that gauntlet?
Yeah, through that gauntlet.
I want to say Big Cat might have the
Really?
top time. I think so, but he's done it a few times. So
His
what I
practice.
mean?
Yeah.
You know, all the corners to peek over. And all that.
But besides guests that you have on,
I think Greg Olson did really well. So I think his time might be up there. I know I was there for that one. But yeah, I think Greg off the top of my head did really well. How'd Skeens do?
I think he did pretty good. I think he did pretty good. He's those 100, so gotta be pretty athletic, right? Yeah, and I saw Sketch did it too. Sketch did it.
Yes.
Sketch did it. Who else? I'm trying to think.
Bunch of guys. Cam Newton, Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Did Brooks Koepka just do it? I don't know if you guys are golf guys.
He's a golf guy right here.
Are you?
A little bit.
Yeah, we got a golf guy right here.
Yeah, a golf guy.
There you go. Yeah, I think he did it too. I think Brooks did it, but there's been a bunch of guys for sure. Caruso did it.
Caruso.
Yeah, when he was still with the Bulls.
White Mamba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you said Coach Luke, he was here when you were here. How was he? Was he just still the big guy? Any moments that he flipped out one time and completely yelled at someone in your grade, or the worst experience that you've seen with Coach Luke?
Yeah, probably the maddest I've ever seen it was when we broke the railing off the first floor stairwell. It was a bunch of people were just goofing around. They, crammed as many people as they could on the stairs, and then the railing just completely snapped off. And he was furious, genuinely screaming at us in the cafeteria, like a speech I'll never forget. I could still recite some of it, of what he was saying, because he was so mad. And that's kind of what I mean when we go back to the prank thing. He was so good to us, and he was such a positive part of the experience of coming here every day. To see him like that, and knowing if we did a prank that would kind of piss him off, and that would be kind of our last thing out the door to him. I don't know, it just didn't feel right for us, so that's why we didn't really do it. So, but he was so mad, dude. He definitely remembers that. Because I was a junior, his son was a senior at that time, so he had a really good bond with a lot of those guys in that grade. So he was furious about it. You guys got one here?
Not really. We haven't seen Coach Luke.
No.
Freshman year, someone threw a smoothie at Coach Guerra.
Or Old Dean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, someone threw a smoothie at him.
Smoothie from where?
McDonald's.
No, it was a calf.
No, the calf?
Was the
calf
calf?
smoothie.
Calf smoothie.
They started selling smoothies after school in the calf, and he told me it was like a blueberry smoothie or something.
Someone threw a smoothie at a teacher, a dean?
Yeah.
Is that kid in jail?
He's
he's in the military.
Military.
He's in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
Checks
the
out.
military now.
But
Yeah.
it was all I remember was, I think he was getting talked to by the dean, obviously, and I think he just lashed out and just threw the smoothie in his face.
Yeah, they started arguing, and then he ran and grabbed a smoothie.
Or something like that. But with Coach Luke, now it's like you said, he's so nice, that he's a great guy, and he looks out for you.
Yeah.
So obviously you don't go out of your way to start doing anything stupid. He'll get mad, he'll occasionally yell at somebody in the lunch line that they keep pushing and shoving, trying to get into the front. But no one ever tries to tip anyone off the edge here. That's a big thing. It's respect here at this school.
For sure.
And it's
Exactly.
as a senior too, if you see someone doing something wrong, you call them out for it. You don't let it happen, obviously.
Totally.
So that's a big thing here. And anything you'd like to tell to any of the seniors, reach for the stars, you know, aim for the moon.
For the moon.
I don't think I have anything as cliche as that, but I guess maybe it's a little cliche. Honestly, my thing is the best piece of advice I could give you guys is really believe in yourself and whatever you want to do. I know maybe that is like reach for the stars, maybe
Yeah.
and lame like that. But it's true. If you think like if you want to set out to do something, you could do it. Like I'll tell you right now, like I was nowhere near the funniest or the most talented person to walk through these halls. Like nowhere near. There's so many funny guys and talented guys that have been around here, but I kind of put my nose to it. I was like, I want to do this, and I went after it, and I believe that I could do it. So that's the main thing, you know. Make sure you kind of know what you want to do, and even if you don't, that's fine. You'll figure it out. Just don't take it too serious, you know. Just kind of go through with everything, and just kind of make sure you always have that perspective. So yeah, just kind of believe in yourself and do whatever you want to do. Get it done.
All right. Well, thank you for having us on. Shout out to our producer, Max. You'll come on here. Say what's up to the film.
We got Yigo. Thank you for
Yeah.
Cosmac.
Cosmac, come on.
Miss Santucci.
Santucci.
And everyone that Mr. Richard.
Yeah, Mr. Richard for making this happen. You know,
Mr. Yost.
Mr. Santucci for
Mr.
making,
Sant- yeah.
making this happen. But, you know, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it a lot. It means a lot to us from senior season. If you can see there, welcome Eddie Barstool to senior season. All right. See you guys later. Peace.
Peace.